Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Dana White, UFC President. Dana, I've been here since last Thursday.
Right.
I did see Stampede. You missed it, though.
I'm so pissed that I missed it. I was so excited to come here, and I was lied to by Tom Wright. He lied to me, or maybe I misunderstood, which is probably more likely than him lying to me.
And the thing is, on Sunday night, the finale was Snoop Dogg, your boy Snoop, and I went. It was ridiculous. Snoop was the Sunday night closer of Stampede.
Did you know that we had Snoop play at our UFC Christmas party last year, and he was off the charts. He's so good live. He's just so fun. Were you up on stage doing the Dana?
Almost. I was in the VIP thing. I mean, from what I remember, let's just put it that way. But no, he was amazing. But my point on this is the crowd here was very fired up. I was actually pleasantly surprised at the crowd. So you're of a feeling that Calgary, obviously a place you wanted to come. You think it's going to go well on Saturday?
Yeah, and it's going to go awesome. I mean, just like all the UFC events. I mean, every time we go into a new market, the place goes crazy, and this is a huge sports town. They've been waiting for the UFC for a long time, and I'm really excited. I was excited to get back here. The weather's perfect up here. The city's cool. There's tons of great places to eat, shop, hang out, nice hotels. I love Canada.
So here's the thing. I'm looking at the open workouts yesterday with Hector Lombard, and he kind of reminds me of Mike Tyson. Do you get that feeling from him, the way he's built, the intensity?
Yeah, he's mean. He's nasty. I mean, when you talk to a lot of the fighters don't like him, you know? He comes off as a mean and nasty guy, and, you know, poor little Ariel Helwani, you know, got his feelings hurt because he said some mean things to him or whatever, but I keep trying to explain to him this is a very rare combat sport where 400 and something guys under contract, and most of them are really good guys. But every once in a while, you're going to run into a couple of mean and nasty ones. They're fighters. This is what they do, and they're not all, you know, happy-go-lucky. Let's hang out and be friends. They're not.
But you do believe that he may have some octagon jitters? I mean, it's funny because obviously he's a champion. He's been doing this for a while, but you really do know firsthand that it's a difference when you first step in the octagon?
It is. The UFC jitters are real, and he's the co-main event for the first time ever in the UFC. But he's on a 25-fight win streak. He's got knockout power on both hands. He moves forward. He's an exciting fighter, and he fights a lot like Tyson and has that Tyson mentality about him. But Tim Boesch is a guy who obviously is not afraid to go in there and mix it up with the best in the world, and he proved that in the Yushin Okami fight, so this should be fun.
And he's flying under the radar, which is kind of nice. He's got that advantage of almost no pressure, but almost no pressure.
This is one of those cases where people are not giving this guy the respect he deserves for what he just accomplished. And anybody who saw that fight, I mean, I was blown away how he came back and won. I have so much respect for Yushin Okami. He's one of the best in the world, and he's very tough to beat. It's like the other day when last week when we did the Fuel fights, you know, I was laying in my room during the prelims and I was watching the fights, and when that kid, what's his name? He was getting killed. He's 7-0. He's about to lose his first fight, and then he throws that head kick.
Oh yeah. I'm blanking on it too.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, kid. I know who you are, but it's stuff like that.
So many fights, Dana. Yeah.
That kid put himself on the map with me. Unfortunately, I can't remember his name right now, but that kid, I jumped up. I was jumping up and down, going crazy, and I ran out to go meet him when he came back out to the thing, and I was blown away by that fight. But that is what Tim Boesch did, and he's got a lottery ticket right now. The 185-pound division has never been more exciting than it is right now. There's so much craziness going on in this division, and with the pound-for-pound best and the greatest fighter ever sitting atop the heap here, and all these guys working their way up, I'm really excited about it, and Boesch has a lottery ticket if he can pull out this win over Lombard on Saturday night.
I tell you what we'll do. We'll look that up, and we'll pop his name up underneath, the kid who got the kick.
Make me look good that I didn't forget. It's Andrew...
And it was on the prelims of the Munoz-Weidman card, or on the...
Andrew...
All right. Well, we'll...
Who was the kid that won the other night by my knockout? He was 7-0. He was getting beat. Andrew. I think it's Andrew something.
The prelims?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
Head kick.
We'll work it out.
I'm sorry, kid. We all know who you are. We just can't remember you.
We'll work it out. Somebody that you've had an on and off relationship with, Roy Nelson. He's going to be a coach in the Ultimate Fighter now against Shane Carwin. How did that come about? And, you know, Shane's been out of the loop a little while with his injuries. How did that even come together?
I've had more of an off than on relationship with him. You know, he and Carwin don't like each other, and you know, they're two top heavyweights, and I think both guys have a lot to offer. It's really what we look for in coaches. Obviously, it's fun when they have some heat, but it's also what do these guys have to offer the up-and-coming fighters. I think they both have a lot to offer. They'll put together great teams. who can also add to the the experience and the learning process for some of these up and coming guys. And I mean, that's it.
I also want to talk again about India. We were talking. I'm curious how much scouting you've done over there, and if there's the possibility of bringing some Indian fighters, even for the prelims or something, so that people can kind of see their style, see their technique, and get used to them, just as much as they need to get used to us.
We have, and what we're doing is, as we go into these markets like India and China, I mean, you don't see a lot of Chinese fighting in the UFC right now either, but we're cultivating these markets, much like we did the UK. When I first went to the UK in 2002, there were a couple of guys, that's it. Now look at how the UK has progressed and exploded. It's what we're doing in every country all around the world, not just China and India.
And lastly, I want to talk about Fuel TV. I've been lucky enough to do some work over there, and they're doing good things. I want to know what's in the future for them, because the one tweet I do get is, I don't get fuel, I don't get fuel. So when are the people going to get more fuel?
So what's happening with fuel right now is all the contracts are up in January, I believe, and I'm going to be heading out and doing a lot of educating to these cable companies on why Fuel TV. But you guys, if you guys are fans and you have Comcast, you have Time Warner, or any of the other cable systems that don't carry Fuel TV, let them know how important it is to you and that you want Fuel TV. And believe me, I'm going to be out there lobbying, and I'm very confident that in the next couple of years, everybody's going to have Fuel TV. Because
it's like a calling card channel for you, is it not?
Well, here's the thing. People who haven't had the ability to experience Fuel TV, it's awesome, man. The programming that they're putting together, it's UFC 24/7, and it's great stuff. Not just the fights, but the content that they're creating around the UFC is fantastic.
Yeah, the support shows are very good. Last question. Renan Barão, if he gets past Uriah Faber, could take on Dominic Cruz, obviously. That's yet another belt that could go to Brazil. I mean, this country is just unstoppable, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew that. Most of the top 10 or pound-for-pound best in the world all come from Brazil. Brazil is the country to beat right now. I mean, these guys are just pumping out monsters. And we'll see what happens on Saturday night, and if Renan Barão is the new guy to look for.
We're going to do another tough season there, though, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, man, that thing absolutely killed it down there. It was such a huge success.
All right, great. Well, thank you very much, Dana. Good luck on Saturday night, and I'm looking forward to those middleweight answers.
Thank you. Me too.
Awesome. Thank you so much.